All right, hello again, everybody. We're going to pick up Final Fantasy 16 from where I was last leaving off. I did not play on the 4th of July because I ended up having plans that day after all. So I have not done any side questing or anything like that. So we're picking up where this quest kind of split into 3 parts here. And we're just going to jump right back into it because I kind of want to know what is going on with the story. So let's do it. I do need a hot water bottle, Gothic Nico Chan. My gosh, I was just complaining for YouTube. I was just complaining about back pain when we went live because that's a part of my life now.
Than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ooh, who's locked up in the dungeon?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Alrighty.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
So these different side quests kind of open up into their own thing. Wow, somebody just like got murdered.
Couldn't run because of the weight of his load.
Wow.
Still, better a branded than one of us.
My God, rude.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot
I
fill
really love her
empty bellies
outfit.
with that.
I have
Do
to
you
say
hear me?
that the color on
But
her
what happens when they
top
come
is
back?
great.
Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's
Don't
enough.
threaten people.
Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid.
I just need a reminder on who this guy is. He looks very familiar. Oh, a friend of Sid's who keeps never... Okay. Okay, so he must have been somebody we ran into earlier.
And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
Ah, okay.
We're still working on the
He's
skies.
the first person to call you Sid.
But in the
Got it.
meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
Like, he looks
I
familiar,
hope
but I was just
so.
having a problem placing him.
For all our sakes.
Thank gosh for the PlayStation Vita lore mode that lets you look things up instantly there.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town
Here I
alight.
was thinking I would beat the game
My
last
thoughts
weekend, and
exactly.
now I feel like, God, I probably won't even beat
What
it
to
this
do?
weekend.
Both sides wish to protect
I'm
their
further
homes
behind
and
than I thought.
livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided,
I have
we
a
are
pretty busy
vulnerable.
Saturday. I'm hosting a
And if
show
there's
that's
one
pretty
thing
long on
bandits
Saturday,
like,
so
it's an
and it's
easy
Alan's
target.
birthday. So lots of stuff going on.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Well, it sounds like, Shane, that PlayStation percentage is a pretty
Recipe
accurate
for
gauge of how far you are
disaster
through
is
the main
precisely what
story.
it is.
No side quests
But
included.
perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Hey, Tech Angel. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. We're just enjoying some dialogue-heavy scenes before we go get to run out and, I assume, stab things at some point.
A shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to
Thanks,
introduce
Gothic Nigo-chan.
Lord
Appreciate
Underhill
you.
of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
If you all aren't following Gothic Nigo-chan already, you need to click
Lord
on her name and
Underhill.
click that follow button. It's very important that you
At your
do so.
service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
He's so convincing.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return.
Hey,
Which
Dark Tetsuya.
means
Good to
that
see you.
Now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town
Oh,
is
Tech
to
Angel, I'm
endure
so
not
glad it
only
sounds like
this
that's all working
hardship,
out for you.
but those that are
Congratulations.
certain to follow,
I know lots of people
we
moving around. I have
must
like
stand
3
united.
coworkers that are in the process of moving. You're moving. I think I have another
All
Twitter friend
right.
that's moving.
If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it.
Although, you know, everybody's abandoning ship from Twitter very quickly,
you
but
needn't have gone through this charade.
I don't know if Threads is it. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to build a website where there's followers, and then it's like, whose line is it anyway? It's all made
Thank
up, and the
you,
followers don't matter.
Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good. merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
Hopefully it's coming, Dark Titsy, as more and more people get their invites.
They're not done with us yet.
Wait, I go this way.
I'll be back.
Yeah, Blue Sky's great. I'm not gonna lie. Blue Sky is really good. Everybody there is super horny. But if you're not into that, then it's really easy to go on the web and like turn on some serious content filters. And so like if it picks up NSFW in the picture, you just don't see it. It just removes it from your feed completely. So it's an algorithm, so it's not gonna get it 100% of the time, but probably better than Twitter without anything like that.
Picture it, Conrad.
It might also just be the nature of the people I follow. It's, which, you know, whatever.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself.
Blue Sky's
Conrad,
most powerful feature, in all seriousness,
may I
like all the
introduce
other
you
talk
to
aside,
Kane,
is the custom feeds.
commander of the
The fact that
Red
and
Wings,
it's so
oldest
perfectly
mercenary
well
guild in the
contrast.
Free Cities.
We don't care what's happening in the
A
scene. Right?
pleasure, my lady.
It's so well contrast to what the problem is with
Pleasure
threads
is
right
all
now,
mine.
where it's like,
As I
oh,
told you,
the
I
curated
summoned the
algorithm
commander
that
here
shows
from
you what we
Canberra
think you
to
want to see is
inquire
the
on a
only thing
contract.
you're gonna see. But
Victor
over on
says
Blue
you
Sky,
told
it's
him
like, no,
that there aren't
communities
any
built
men
these
left to hire.
algorithms. Here's a
That
very
true?
clear
True as the
criteria what's in the
crystal's
algorithms,
cracked.
and you pick which one
Nobles
you want to
came
use,
and
or have
claimed
5
every
of them
last
that you
one
cycle
worth his
through,
salt.
whatever you want to do.
And not just from us
That's
Redwinds.
Blue Sky's killer
You
feature,
know of the
honestly.
7 high houses.
But that's
There
because
must be
Blue Sky
2
wasn't
score
built with ad
swords assigned
dollars in
each one.
mind.
Granted, we have
Uh,
a few boys left.
Instagram
if it's
threads
boys you're
was.
looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town?
Tech Angel, if
better
it's
than a
within your
gathering of
means,
unblooded
movers
striplings?
are a game changer. Highly recommend them. There's ways to lower the cost on them if you do a lot of the packing yourself in advance.
Absolutely not.
And just make them move the boxes and the furniture and not unpack anything. You
We'll
can
show those bastards who
cut a
we're dealing
quarter,
with.
but I know it's not within everyone's means, and sometimes we still have to recruit friends and loved ones to help,
Can't
but
believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not
it was
what
a
you
game
call the
changer for
brightest
Alan when we moved in
candle
here.
the crypt.
Alan and
And
I.
there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
Why did it get way darker all of a sudden?
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even
Well,
learn to-
friends will help
Time
too.
no longer appears to be the luxury it was
More
before
hands make
lunch.
light work, whatever that saying is.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears
Oh,
they
okay,
march
that
for
makes sense,
Dalamil
Shane.
As we speak. All
wasn't prepared
of
for that.
them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
Do we get to go pick a fight?
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
I've yet to try this Mega Flare thing, so I'm kind of excited.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Do I just charge it over and like this? Just kind of float around? Okay, that is a lot of flare. That is Oh, standing still charges quicker. Interesting. Oh, okay, so those just like constantly attack. Okay. Okay, what's this one do? Oh, it's like a flamethrower. That's fun. Okay, so this is like the punching thing. Oh, I thought I put the Titan Punch on one of these. Okay, maybe not. If I invest in the ultimate ability, I won't be disappointed. All right, those are big words. We'll see. Oh, that doesn't do a lot of stagger damage. I don't know about that one. Damage focus and staggered focus. Okay.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Now kiss.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
We did it. Okay, so I think what I had done, I'm trying to remember what I did the last stream. Did I move? Okay, no. So Scarlet Cyclone's still there, and that's okay because that's a really fast move that does some good damage. I think the move. I don't think this was this impulse. Oh, it binds it to the spot. That's why that one's good. I get it. I get it. So something's got to go so I can get the Titan Punch back. God, this Aerial Blast is so good against trash, though, but I feel like that's the one I've got to get rid of. Well, you know what? No, let's... I can... You know what? If I don't like it, I can always change it back. It's not like any of this is permanent. So I want to put Wind Up in my rotation because I just love this ability so much. Okay, I think that'll be good. You use Flare Breath and the ultimate on Bahamut. Yeah, I was thinking this Impulse probably isn't the best thing ever. Oh, I can pick up that ultimate. Oh, no. No, I can't. Fire a massive... Oh, it's Giga Flare. Ooh, I see. That does sound very useful, doesn't it? All right. I can keep saving the points to get Giga Flare. That does sound pretty good, to be honest. All right. That's it. We don't have anything else to do there, so we can warp out to the next area. So let's go, I guess we'll go up here.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the...
I saw it with my own eyes.
Whole of I can't do it.
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different.
I think this pillow's actually hurting my back now, so
I've
hold
lost
on.
count. A Kashik, but different.
Ooh, you know what pillow's really good? Hold on.
And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
I'm here, sorry. This, hold on, I gotta turn my webcam back on. This little, Famicom thing that I got at Fry's before they went under, is actually like the perfect size and squishiness for my back, so. Okay. Just old man things. All right. Gotta go this way. Andrew Asana, good to see you. Hello, hello. I hope you're having a fantastic second Monday. Although you're up in Canada, so it's really just Wednesday for you. But I hope you had a good Canada Day. True story, I spent 4th of July one year up in Canada, and I was there for Canada Day. I was in Vancouver. This was a long time ago. I'm dating myself. I was in my 20s. It was 2006 when we were there. We had a great time.
Half the garrison's
Oh,
been
you're
slaughtered
unemployed
by those
currently?
things.
I
We lost the
gotcha.
captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers.
Yeah, when I was in
So you have a
Vancouver, I remember
choice.
we were at a club
down your
on the
sword
4th of
and watch as
July,
they are slaughtered,
and
or take it up
we were
and do
smoking
what is
upstairs because
right.
at the time I used to smoke. It's a filthy habit. Never start. I quit I also quit that in my 20s. But we were
So we have-
upstairs, and
So what's left?
the guys
What we have
there
left
locally
is
were
our
talking to us
lives.
and was like,
You really want us to lose
where are you
them as
from?
well?
And we said, you know,
Not if
oh,
we
we're
don't have
from
to.
Northern California, basically.
There's a cast under
And
the
they were
captain's
like,
bunk.
oh,
Let's talk
you
about
know,
this over a drink.
you're from America. And we're like, yeah. And they said, did you
gonna
vote
say-
for George Bush? And we said, no. They said,
never
okay,
will.
then happy 4th. I just thought that was really funny. It's a story I remember to this day.
Ah,
And in retrospect,
Clive.
it's like if only
I
those
didn't
guys knew how
expect help
bad it was going
arrive
to
so
get.
quickly, and sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
The 4th of July on
I'd
Fire
like you
Island?
to
That sounds
consider my needs.
that sounds sinful. It sounds really fun.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air.
I also was at Fire Island randomly
perhaps they
once.
It's hard to
Me and
know
a
what
good
to
gal
believe
pal of
these
mine from the
days.
East Coast. I was out there on a work trip. We went to
told
New
you
York
the
City for
survivors.
the weekend, and we were like, we're going to go to Fire Island. And so we took the boat there. We had nothing to do. We had no party or anything like that. We were just like, we're going to go to Fire Island. And so we did. We walked around the beach, and they were like, okay, we saw Fire Island. Then we hit back. We saw these bitchin' house parties going on that we had no invite
You're a
to.
bagman, yes?
But
What
it
happened?
was fun to
I've got
pretend.
family in Moore. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in
Just
the
go in, invite myself into the house party.
I ran for my life.
Gosh, this was a long time
never did get
ago.
to the
I would have
finish.
been
Leave that to us.
probably 25 or so.
My family.
And I didn't,
They're
I still
in the
don't have
car.
confidence. But at that time, I especially didn't. Those aren't their houses.
Did you see the
Tea.
creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Josie first, then me, and then they were just
Sorry if you're watching for the story, and
Do you
here I am
remember where
talking
you
about my
were?
personal life, but I'm going to be
on
honest.
the road from Oriflamme.
This part of the story feels a
We
little
just
filler
passed Moore
queen
when-
to me. Like, this is, it's very clear we're going back to revisit these places we went to see how the events of the last chapter
less
changed the
now.
world. And this is very like, you must
least we
kill
have an
threatening
idea of where
thing
the
that is
thralls might
threatening the
be.
town.
We should head for more.
I get it. Not every episode can be consistently stakes are high, 10 out of 10. You know, sometimes you have filler episodes and things to just subtly move the plot, but this is definitely one of those moments.
It was all they could do to escape.
Call the bird.
Ready, go?
They filled a ferry with Cherry Beach from drag queens to have a huge procession. That sounds great. Okay, well, Andrew, I'm going to take that as my invite for next year. And by the way, this also ends up being the week... 4th of July ends up being right in between Alan and I's birthdays, so it has to be a birthday party, too. Just putting that out there. Legit, though, I really would. I mean, all kidding aside, I really would love to get back to New York, to be honest.
Clive, look.
Uh-oh.
I see them. With me.
So are they just not going to do anything? Okay, they finally did. Oh, when you get the dodges. Okay, I see.
This one. This one.
Should I try?
Save your strength. You're finished.
More enemies approach. Unacceptable. You know what this calls for? Tornado. Tornado and beams of light. And while they're sitting in the tornado, I'll just kind of... Oh, is there somebody behind me? Son of a gun. Oh, it's one of these things, too. Oh, that's not the one I want to move. Dang it. All right, still taking me some getting used to. It's fine.
Over here.
I imagine if you can time that make flare with staggering them, it's very, very good.
Too slow. Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
This town has been protected. So even though we had to walk out there, we're going to get magically ported back. Oh well, I'll take it.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. Whatever it takes, eh? But now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the one standing before me.
Oh, barf.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
All he needed was a hat to tip.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
You're welcome. Ooh, we got a lot of ability points from that. And you know what that means. We can go back to the ability board. And we can buy that Giga Flare. Fun! Alright, and then we must equip the Giga Flare. Very fun. Can't wait. Alright. One more pack a side quest to handle. It's not really a side quest. Side quest of main quest.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him.
We like Martha though. I'm hoping I saved the best for last.
Martha, it's good to see you.
By the way, do y'all like my new hat?
You, Clive.
I got a hat. It says fancy.
Otto said you've been
A friend of mine
bike
bought
caching.
this for me. A friend who's known me for a very long time. Who I'm surprised isn't in chat tonight. Sometimes he pops in here. But I used to have, funny enough, from Vegas and the Reba show, which I didn't go to. I just went to the store. I had a hat that said fancy on it in red that was for the Reba McEntire show that I just bought because it happened to be going on when I was in Vegas. But that hat got ruined. The threading in the, like, somehow got screwed up or something. So that hat kind of got ruined. Well,
The fight.
my friend finds this hat at Miniso and was just like, that looks like a Rob hat. And yes,
That's where the fighting is fiercest.
it is.
Let the men know you've come to help.
Yeah, it turns out the hat wasn't that fancy, but this hat's pretty fancy.
We're on our way.
And it goes, look, red on red. Look. Not every hat has to be black, brown, or gray.
More.
Although don't get me wrong, my basic colors are good too. All right. It is super fancy. And there must have been a sale because he got me 2 hats. There's one in red and then there's another one in tan that also says fancy. Not me running into the freaking wall there. All right. We do, yeah. Not it's. This is in cursive though. Only fancy people write in cursive.
Clive, wounded.
Plus, we'll call this more a maroon.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Okay, I want to try this new ability because it sounds really fun. That is fun. Go, oops. Well, shooting the air was less fun, but it was fun up until that point. Yes, Crimson. I approve. I don't like that you're locked into this. I guess until you dodge, then you can get out of it.
Get him. Sick. Go. Too slow.
Fun. Ooh, we're gonna level up again? We're getting really close. All this money I have nothing to spend on.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
He sounds very,
We'll worry
like,
about
disturbed.
that, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
I'm assuming, yeah, we need to go out this way.
My
Descend the lift. Okay, I will.
Mad dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them, but we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Let's do it.
Let's try.
See if I can. I want to see if I can get this up to 3. Oh, is 2 the most? All right, fine. 2's the most. It's a bummer with that patch they just did. They didn't patch out this tornado effect that's a little too strong. Tojiki doll, it's great to see you. Good morning. Did you just get up? Because that's such a flex if so. Oh, look at me. I got a trophy for 50,000 damage. Well, that Giga Flare sure made it easy, didn't it? Your 3rd nap of the day? Low-key jealous. I did take a nap earlier, though. That's why I didn't stream earlier, like right after work. I was like, not today. I need a nap.
Farewell.
Still not enough to level up. Oh, don't be jealous. Trust.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield.
I know, I definitely had 3 nap days during the pandemic for sure. Or lockdowns, anyway.
Martha.
Oh, yikes. 12 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. shift on no sleep. Oh, no wonder you needed naps.
Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
I didn't know you have narcolepsy,
Always.
Andrewsana. I know someone else with that.
East Pool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Tojiki, when you started your shift, had the fireworks stopped at least? Because those fucking fireworks were still going out here until well, I fell asleep finally at like 12:45, and they were still going when I fell asleep. People here love to burn money. That's what my mom always said. She always said, I'd rather just light the money on fire. There's a lot of them here. Let's get our old friend the tornado. And we'll charge this for extra fun. It's a lightning laser tornado. I love it. Not the chocobo that's Akashic. Oops. I forgot. I got rid of an ability and replaced it with a Titan Punch. I should still have this one.
This one.
They're zombies. When they're zombies, you have to kill them.
Something's coming.
You're just like me. It's like
Apologies, my lord.
I couldn't give a shit about the people, but when the
First round, so wait.
chocobos get hurt, I'm ready to fight. There we go. Come on, give me the... oh, nope. I saw the meter start to go down, and I was like, nope, I think not. Speaking of the Sentinels, I have to finish... This is why I need to beat this game in the next week, because I need to finish that No Man's Sky expedition. I'm going to run out of time. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Maybe Shane had a point with that ability, the Giga Flare ability that Bahamut has, because that really just fries them.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Well, did you notice that's all I needed to get me that trophy for getting 50,000 damage? My first silver trophy of Final Fantasy, I think. First silver one. I think everything else has been bronze till now.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from,
I need to
they're
update
gone
Nightbot
now.
because I've been
On
really big
lookout,
on
say
Blue
the
Sky
lowlands
lately
are
as
clear.
opposed to Mastodon.
Hopefully we'll have enough time
I
to
don't
lick our
dislike
wounds.
Mastodon. It's just
How many of your men were injured?
there's still a
Down
few
sight
people
less
there
than
that
if
are
you hadn't
like
turned up.
they want to stay there and they
Thank
don't
you.
want to go anywhere else. So I
was a
I still
hard-fought
try to read
victory.
it to stay on
But
top
as long as
of
the
those
skies
people. But
remain dark, I
now
fear
there's
the
just too
Akashic's
damn many
numbers
social
are
media
only
feeds to
going
stay
to
on top
rise.
of.
It's
There
not a
can be
matter of
only
if
one.
The Horde will be back, but when, and whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that...
Where allows your
Of course
spicy
they can
feed? Blue
stay.
Sky. Everybody's, well, not, I shouldn't say everybody, but there's definitely, like, somebody actually mapped out the different clusters of Blue Sky, the users, and apparently I am in the gay himbo cluster, of which there are plenty. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a item for the
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet.
for your little collection.
Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir
Oh,
Robbie's
that
nephew.
guy in the very beginning, right? It has to be. Yep, I knew it. Okay.
Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him.
Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire?
I do.
would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oath.
Threads is not going to last a
My Aunt
week
Hannah
if they
once
don't fix
told
their
me
shit when it comes to
that
the
a man is
algorithm on
not
the
defined
homepage.
by his title,
That's
but
my
what he
thing
does
with
in its
Threads.
name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no
And I don't
little
use my
honor in
government name on
so doing.
Threads. If
And
Lady
I
Gaga
would
doesn't
sooner
have to, then I
serve
don't have
under
to.
An honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other guardians are. I mean to say that the. It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire.
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least.
All right,
Let's
so
go
we've
put Otto's mind at
done
rest.
all 3 little side quests. One other little curiosity I have, does that number update in real time? Like if I actually go out to the homepage, does that number... No, it's still at 65%. Maybe it didn't count as a step. I don't know. Interesting. Just curious, to be honest. I'm sure you all were snooping at what else I had installed on PlayStation, and yes, I just picked up the Alan Wake Remastered to hit PlayStation Plus today, which is pretty nice. I can't wait to try that out. I did play the first Alan Wake on 360, but I never finished it, so I really want to play the remastered. That honestly, depending on a few factors, that might be the next game we actually stream, is Alan Wake Remastered. It really depends on what happens with Diablo 4's first season and the timing of all that. PS4 needed to sync trophies and progress with the server. Ooh, maybe.
Did you see that?
Yeah, Alan Wake 2 does look good. I don't know why I didn't finish the first game. I really liked it.
Wondering when you turn up.
I never have the attention span.
For your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the color of a kick in the kidneys.
You got stuck in the first game. Maybe that's what
So,
happened. You know why the first game is great? Because Poe is on the soundtrack.
We knew this was going to happen.
And if you were a late 90s Gaby, you definitely knew Poe.
You take my point. Now's not the time to second guess yourself. Now's the time to
Final Fantasy 16 is only for PlayStation 5 right now.
Your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Which, unfortunately, Final Fantasy 15 was multi-platform when it released. It was on Xbox and PlayStation, and eventually came out for PC as well. I think pretty much everybody just kind of assumes this will come out on PC eventually. It's just waiting for that exclusive period.
It was not Sylvester, but Olivier who
No,
served as
Poe's
Ultima's
biggest
puppet.
songs were
And
Hey
when Dion
Pretty,
learned of this, he sought
Angry
to slay
Johnny,
the fiend.
and Trigger Happy Jack were like her biggest songs. But then she had a song called Haunted that was on the
Only for his father
soundtrack to
to
Alan
take
Wake.
the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
You have to risk playing this game or your graphics card blowing up. Can't wait.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed.
I mean, you could always play it in like 480p, Tojiki. You could always scale it down. You could do what I used to do with Doom on my old ass computer and play it in a tiny window.
Ultima.
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate.
Okay, I kind of want to know what
It was
happens
not
here.
death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
Why me?
Wish I'd have a man topple an empire for me.
What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance.
There's something.
Perhaps
There's somebody
Ultima has
missing,
been
isn't
waiting
there?
for one such as you.
Because there's
Whose
no
potential is
Leviathan.
truly
There's no water.
Limitless.
There's 2 fire. They replaced water with a second fire.
If it's
So
or he, as you
where's
say,
who's the
needs
water
me,
dominant?
why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
No, there's
With
2
every
fire
setting sun,
and
I feel my
ice.
strength wane.
There's thunder,
And though the
Ramu.
phoenix's
There's
flame
wind and rock,
screams the
Garuda and
person they have
Titan,
made
and then
for
there's light and
Ultima,
dark. There's Odin
they do
and
so at a
Bahamut.
cost.
And that's 8. So there's
We
no,
must
for some
find the
reason,
means to bring an end to him.
it's weird.
Before I
They did
drown.
not do water for some reason.
What were you thinking?
It was that
Unless
or let
it
him take Clive.
is uncovered later in the
And I've
plot.
always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua.
Gross.
Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Vivian, I need a map,
Well,
quick.
what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
Shane, that needs to be the new job in the Final Fantasy XIV expansion.
Tabor is
That's
exactly
it.
where I'm
Map
at.
reader.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
Ooh, what if the new
You
14
don't
job
think
is
I
somehow
told him
related
the
to this
exact
game?
Same thing.
Were Tyre not such a talented
Think about
healer,
it.
I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me.
Oh, you think this game ties into 14 like that?
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Oh, hello, side quests. We just opened up a lot of new stuff. How many things did we open? 1, 2, 3, 4. Goodness gracious. Okay, well. I think Yes, we do. She has a yellow dot, which means we get a new free
Welcome
reward
to the
for all the
Patron's
questing we've been
Whisper.
doing.
Is everything we've received?
What are we
and
getting?
everything
High
promised
Cleric's Medallion.
all yours?
I don't know what that does, but it sounds nice. And then what's next? Question mark. In 10 Morino. 10
All
Morino.
done?
Alright. Alright, well we're gonna skip the side quest for now. I don't see any, if we had a plus sign. Oh. Oh, we get to go to a new area. Okay, alright. Also, did our number update now that we actually advanced, like, or do we have to actually finish this quest? No, we are stuck on 65%. So until the name things fall apart falls off, we're going to be stuck at that same number. But we've been on this quest the whole stream so far, and we started it on yesterday's stream. Cloak and Dagger.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Oh, that's so cool
Enjoying
that you get
this,
to have
are
him
you?
in your party now.
Gavin, the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right.
I want to wait. The thing I want to see is the little pixel art. Show me the pixel art. I have to save the game to see the pixel art. We got it. Pixel art. Okay. I'm pleased.
I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Candor was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Why wouldn't it, Shane? That'd be weird if it didn't, to be honest.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it, the Echoes have a will of their own.
Oh, these are enemies. I'm so smart. Oh yeah, I need to stop moving so it charges faster. Ooh, that sparkles all the way over there. All right, then. Do we cross over? I guess we have to. Ooh, this map gets a little weird. Okay, so up and over. Oh, so you can't charge out of battle. You have to be in battle to charge.
Don't let them surround you.
Boop. Will I go out of my way to get a sparkle? Yes, I will. Even though they have literally proven to be like below useless, and I still feel the need to collect everyone.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better
This one. Get him. Over here. Get him.
I like that little fire pillar that Joshua did. More side quests. Now we're starting to see a ton of them. You've no feeling, just murdering chocobo. There's zombies. They struck first. Hand shot first. So did the chocobo. I guess, do we pick this one up because it's on the way? I guess we do. Fine. Give me your side quest. Don't die. Give me a side quest.
You're injured.
Unless it involves killing chocobos, because then I'm never going to hear the end of it from Tojiki.
Ether flood. Up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them.
Did the chocobos cause the flood?
Not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us.
Were the chocobos kind to you?
It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Tojiki, since you are part of the DVD gang, I'm curious what you think of Nicolas Cage and all that went to the public test room today.
Off the track.
I have to admit, I love that they made him super meme. Like, and that he has like really nonsensical quotes and gameplay and everything. Like, I appreciate that. Like, if they were gonna go ham, they went full hog. Like, it's good.
Soldier.
Don't worry, we're gonna kill the chocobo that did this to you. Tojiki, like, honestly, a mood, an appetizer, entree, and dessert of a mood. Like, what do we have to do to get Brenda Meeks in Dead by Daylight?
They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Uh-oh. The first thing I see as I round the corner to look at the culprits of who hurt that poor guy. Honestly, I can't write parody this good.
I got here in time.
This game really said, don't trust a chocobo. Don't. Okay, fire laser, I see you. Shane, how dare you? Every chocobo is a blessing. Except those particular chocobos right there that killed that guy.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Show me where the chocobo hurt you.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
Oh, those legs are working fine now.
He was right to send you. Those things.
You won't even call him a chocobo.
No longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
You just happen to be carrying around a reward. Okay, someone on the localization team is a Swiftie. I see.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar. Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there.
Fuck you call me?
In Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
I'm gonna say he can barely stand. I kind of want to find him.
Healed and your head has cooled. Come and find me if you must.
How very like Kill Bill.
Why hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
man. Like you or anyone else.
You know, I saved you. You lied to me about being able to move your legs.
But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
I feel like that foreshadows like an upcoming side quest of some sort. That's exciting. All right. I like at least that I got my quest reward first before he decided to fight with me. That was convenient.
Over here!
Do it. Do it. Okay, I'll do it. Look at me still setting off fireworks after the 4th of July.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Who watches The Watchmen?
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
All right. So it's like another town area. Oh, we even got a little... No, it's Joshua's little helper. Don't attack.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have
Which would explain that scene we saw towards the end of the last stream where Ultima kind of showed up in a sexy dream that Odin was having.
The Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Is that Odin? Yeah, it is. That's who that is.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
That was very interesting.
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
What does the game say about his little helper? Commander of Waloed's armies, he's known to many as the Constant Knight by reason of his unchangingly icy demeanor and his unwavering loyalty to his liege. Indeed, he appears to command Barnabas' complete trust, having been gifted full command of the Royal Order of Knights despite his apparent youth. The capacity in which he evacuated Hugo Kupka from Rosewood Castle, however, remains a mystery. You sort of wonder if this guy is some sort of Ultima manifestation like the kid was. I don't know. This is where my brain is at.
Colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic.
That's always the answer, Andrew. Of course, that's the only way to do it.
From the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
That's not gonna go well. That's really not gonna go well.
Enough.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation.
The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, Odin cut up all the ketchup bottles.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
I wonder who the next icon is that we'll be fighting. I mean, there's hardly anybody left.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects. And while some, like Barnabas,
There's
have
an old Final
accepted this
Fantasy
role,
theme playing in the background.
others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears
The
he
airship
needs
theme
you
from the first
most
game?
of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
She looks depressed at this
But
news.
it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
I feel like she feels like, oh, there's no room for me now. She looks hurt.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
All right, so wow, even more side quests. Okay, we're going into a new area.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you.
It's a little weird. They don't seem to be losing their minds a little more at the fact that he's Ifrit and she's Shiva.
Pray accept this
like if
token.
they... Oh, another seal for our, another sash for our badge.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
Like they're only concerned with him. But I thought they said they were protecting all of the dominants. It's weird. All right.
You all seem very. You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Oh, they only care about Phoenix? I thought they said they were for all the 8. Although I guess, yeah, I mean, since not every dominant is like a good guy, I guess that does make sense.
Orcs. Then let us be rid of them.
Did I not hit anything? I sure didn't.
This one. Farewell. Nice try. This one.
Ooh, this one's big. Mish, it's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. It's going good for a second Monday.
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
Oh boy. Got drama unfolding.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Ooh, we're gonna go into another combat sequence. That's like kind of like a dungeon-esque sort of area then. All right, I think this is a good point for me to take just a quick transition break. We're gonna just do a stretch, coffee, restroom type of break. So we'll be right back in just a few minutes. I'm gonna run a quick ad while we're AFK, but come right back and we're gonna continue on. Usually these dungeon runs end in big story moments, so we'll see what happens. Tojiki, I'm not going to keep going and then use the bathroom while I'm sitting here. So it's good to stretch and move around every now and then. So I encourage everybody to get up, move around, and I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. All right. Stay tuned. Thanks so much for being here. Okay, everyone, I'm heading back here. I'm pretty sure I was gone well over 3 minutes. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, sorry, it was more like 5. But what can I say? I needed to make coffee. I'm a monster that drinks decaf at night for dessert. Okay, we're back. You're back. I'm back, and I have the lovely taste of decaf coffee. And we're ready to take on this dungeon. That's probably going to be another story point. I don't know if we're going to go so far as to fight another icon. We might, though, so let's find out. And thank you for still being here. Commercial breaks and breaks are the best time to leave a stream.
Sounds
but
like
you're still
thunder.
here. Thank you, thank you. You support my choices. Thank you. It's nice. It's nice to be accepted for who I am.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Sorry, everybody's here between Mid and your
I knew
uncle.
you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
She's like, I don't need no man to get down on his knees and yell about that. Yeah, I was gonna say, shouldn't his uncle be a little more like WTF?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Did you hear that, Toshiki?
Your
Those
man here
chocobos are being
speaks true,
controlled.
Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into 2 parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Suddenly it's turning into a sitcom.
Shall we then?
My 16 nieces and nephews.
And you keep Clive safe.
The little dog, too.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Shane, stop putting off beating the game. Evenfall. Okay, now that we're in a new area... Well, let's save first before I do anything stupid. Okay, now that we're in a new area, on a new quest, did this number on PlayStation ever update? Oh, 68? Oh my god, that's it? We've done 3%? Wow. I literally thought all those little side quests were going to be a lot more than that.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things.
I know. I feel like it keeps climbing like 3% at a time, dude. They're gonna rob us of 69, but I'll keep checking. Every step of the way, I'll keep checking. I'm sorry, those things are level 20? Did that say? Oh, 33. All right.
Nice try.
Alrighty. And just like that, they died. More enemies. Let's do a Giga Flare. Protect? I think not. Come on, someone attack me. Do it. That protect is so annoying. I know, it's you doing it, you little shit.
What happened
Perfect.
to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
Items. Oh, yikes. Bad dog. Here we go. That goes to the stagger. Goes to the Giga Flare. Boy, this lasts a long time. That move is too long for to use during a stagger. It's like the last thing I should be using. this time, you get to eat Laser Beam. Oh, the stagger time slows here. Got it. See, it seems like the more abilities you use, the more that multiplier goes up. So that's why I was like, oh, I should use other abilities before the Giga Flare. But it actually seems like you probably want to use that fairly early on. It should be like maybe the second move you use. Yeah, if it slows the bar down, it's kind of important, I guess. I literally went the wrong way, didn't I? Son of a bitch. Thank God for the animal instinct thing, or I would get turned around in this game so freaking much. Because there is no mini-map. Why there's no mini-map, I still don't understand. Uh-oh, now you're gonna let me build this up to 2. That's not good. That was a treasure chest, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Open sesame. R2 door.
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
I'll wait. Do it. Attack me. You won't. Nice. I got a trophy. I'm assuming doing so much damage with the flare or something. Did that. Ooh.
Nice try.
There we go, 1.3, I'll take it. And then whatever else I can do. There we go, that was almost 50,000 that time. Then you could just kind of, you know, keep on burning. Okay, yes. No more of that then. Oh, he has his own little laser beam.
This is the Agora.
Hey.
Where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors in sight.
No, this is gonna take us to the place where we saw Odin in that earlier cutscene, isn't it? And we're gonna find corpses, all the corpses, and broken ketchup bottles, as Shane put it earlier.
Where are they?
Ooh, this looks like a boss arena.
These creatures. Does Ultima's reach extend this far? What the hell is going on here?
I'll just watch him bounce around. It's fun.
Where is
What does he want? Get him.
I mean, throwing fire is fun.
Too slow. Over here.
Uh-oh.
You've caused quite the commotion.
Oh, I can't help it
But
if
then
I'm
I
hot.
would expect no less from you.
Oh, you?
You again.
Let's fight.
I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rosfield. They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard.
Oh.
And you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't
There we go.
Too slow. Over here. Get him.
Go and punch! Scratch, scratch, scratch. Claw your eyes out.
This one.
Okay, let's see if I can time the tornado just right. Ah, of course he ports out of it, jerk. Okay, perfect, because now the tornado is doing additional damage. Nice.
Little trick.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes!
Holy shit, that's sort of...
This one.
right. Build up that stagger meter.
One is seldom enough.
Uh-oh.
Would you not agree?
What's he doing?
Actually, I wouldn't. Too slow. Nice try. Nice try.
There we go. Put aside $100 a month to get a Steam Deck. That is a lofty goal. I hope it works out for you. I got to actually play with one of those just a little bit. A friend of mine has one. And they are pretty neat devices. I'm still kind of like, I kind of want to see if they do a refresh of the model. But I get why people like them. That's right. A little self-control, a little jar to put away every day. Come on. It's like, why won't he die? It's another one of those portable devices, right, Andrew? That was a lot of XP. 38. Ooh, what do we get? Insignia used in crafting. All right.
The vessel is strong.
Chop off his head, make sure.
My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Now that boss is gone, I just want to check real quick for Tojiki to see if the percentage... Nope, we're still... Oops, wrong game. We're still on 68%. So we're not getting the needle to budge for some reason. So just... We're going to see if we can stop it at 69, but I have a feeling it goes up by like 3% at a time or something. Uh-oh. Oh, is this Odin? Ooh.
Leaving so soon?
I didn't think we'd do an
Mythos?
icon fight this fast, but I guess it makes sense, maybe. Let's see.
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm,
I won't.
Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
What's the name of the one that's just a big wall? Like the boss? Demon Wall is the infamous Final Fantasy boss you're thinking of. summon that's a wall? I'm not sure.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
Oh, Alexander, okay. Was Alexander a big... I thought Alexander... I think he's portrayed differently in different games. Yes, in 13 he has a big wall. Okay, I know Clive doesn't die that easy. So what's the gag? Okay, come on, Shiva.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
I love how the dog got the sword.
Power beyond reckoning. And they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Okay, they better not be ending Jill, though. I will be upset. And that's gonna do it. No, I'm just kidding.
Will he be all right?
Well, the game isn't going to last much longer if he's not.
Flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we're up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he?
So where's Jill?
Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him.
So they kidnapped Jill? Like, what's the deal?
Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Right, back to the hideaway. So it looks like Jill probably got kidnapped or whatever you want to call it. Okay, wait, we're on a new quest. We're on a new quest. Set. Oh, look at that. Look at that. They knew. They knew. They were not going to let us see 69.
I've said that Otto might know something.
This is a family game. One thing I want to do before we continue on is I want to see what we can craft.
What do I owe the honor? I'm saying Fordian, do you?
I was going to say, because we got some stuff from that boss. Yep, so we definitely can make a better sword, so let's do it.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
And then, let's see, we can make a better belt. Wow, look at that. 885, 974 steel silk. I guess you need a lot, but good God, that's a lot. Okay, and this is better too.
No scratches.
It was doing
right?
constant 420s. I see, I see.
And?
But you don't beat the game until you get a stagger damage of 420-69. That's just how the rules are, to be quite honest.
Let me help. I know my letters.
We definitely need to turn in our
Good
scholar
morrow to you,
points.
my friend. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
Not level 6
what
yet.
What subject shall we consider today?
God, how many side quests do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, some of them are letters. So there could be more than one letter. There are a lot of side quests to do.
Cole said it was an
Our next stream may be nothing but side quests, even though I don't usually stream that. We got too many of them now. We don't have another reward to get? Kind of surprised. I thought 8. I thought we were like only 10 points short. Oh no, I guess it's 905. I thought it was like 80 something. All right. Wow, 1,500 ability points though. That's pretty good. All right. Well, we still have a long way to go. That kind of gives you a sense of how many quests and things there are to do for sure. Abilities, because I'm pretty. Yeah. Oh dang! Look, we got hecka ability points. I guess we should save up and try to upgrade this, because this is obviously coming in real clutch. So I guess we'll keep saving the points and do that. Although it is tempting to maybe master this, because then I'm assuming that's what gets you up to level 3 Mega Flare, probably. But we'll wait. We'll invest the points in Giga Flare at some point. Let's make sure we save as well. All right. Let's see. Is the map open yet? Oop, not that one. I always hit the wrong damn button. Okay, it is open, so we can go around and side quests. So I think with that, I'm going to wrap up here. I've had a long day, and tomorrow's going to be a long day as well. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and we'll continue the story. Probably some side quests, since there's a lot more to go, and then we'll get back into the main story as well. I'm sorry. What can I say, Toshiki? I have a hard life. All right.